Good morning, my beautiful humans, and welcome back to Morning Mind Dump with Tree. I am Tree, your host, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for pressing play and for sharing a few minutes of your day with me. This podcast is truly a passion project of mine. So if anything resonates today, feel free to comment, or share it with somebody who might need it. And before we dive in, let's do a quick pause together. Let's take a breath, drop your shoulders, and feel your feet where they are. Maybe unclench your jaw. That one sneaks up on us occasionally. I do this pause a lot, especially when I'm overthinking. It's good to step away from things. As always, this episode is simply my perspective, my stories, my little mind dump of the day. So you don't have to agree with me. You can just take what resonates and gently leave the rest behind, like an old sweater that no longer fits you. Today, I'm going to chat about how the holidays amplify grief and memory, why I don't believe life is harder without somebody, and how loved ones can still support us just in a different way. So grab your coffee and let's dump. Especially around the holidays, I noticed something interesting. My feed fills up with posts about missing people, how life is so hard without them, how it never gets easier, and those feelings, I just want to say, are real. And I'm not here to minimize anyone's grief. Loss is loss. Love doesn't disappear just because somebody does. And I know everybody grieves at different ways and different times. And again, this is my perspective, and this might help somebody. I feel like I've lost so many people in my life. I just believe that they're not gone. I believe in the afterlife. So to me, life is just life. It has seasons, it has plot twists, it has plot holes, and sometimes it has characters who leave the show entirely or just exit the frame quietly without any explanation. So whether somebody passed on, drifted away, or is just no longer part of your life for whatever reason you never got closure on, I don't think their absence automatically means you're a weaker person. If anything, it often reveals how strong you already are. And I think many of us were taught subtly or directly to rely heavily on other people just to get through things. Rely on people as emotional crutches, safety nets, someone else to regulate us when things feel uncomfortable or overwhelming. And don't get me wrong, support is beautiful when you can get it, but the expectation of having it is another thing. Community does matter, right? Connections matter. And I love a good hug more than most people. And that's literally my brand, my purpose in life. Art and hugs, right? But I've always had this quiet instinct of, okay, what needs to be done now? Like, something will happen. We'll label it trauma right now. Something traumatic or dramatic will happen. And I pause now, right? Instead of spiraling. And I'm like, okay, what needs to be done? And then I just do it. Not because it's easy, not because I'm fearless. I do like to think myself as resilient. But life just keeps moving, and I choose to move with it. And I think that's something most people don't think about that way, right? That we need to move. Life is always going to have changes, and you need to change with it. If something bad happens that you don't want, and it's unexpected, and it's a difficult situation for you, and you just stay in that low vibration and feel like you can't do anything to get out of it, the answer is you can get out of it. You need to just take baby steps, right? There were times that I hoped for help. There were times I wished somebody would swoop in and save the day. And sometimes they did. Hey, like that police officer the other day. I've had many people come in my life and step in for a moment. Actually, the woman that I'm watching her cats, she stepped in. I'm truly grateful for her, and I don't think it's an accident that I met her because she's pretty much saving me through winter. And she's not even my own family, you know? It's just she has the capability to do it, and she wants to be kind, and so I'm graciously accepting her help because I'm also helping her. There is reciprocity in this situation that I'm in. But anyways, so when help does come now, unexpectedly, perfectly timed, and sometimes it seems too coincidental, but I know it's not random. I see it as protection. My loved ones that have passed, I don't feel like they're gone. I feel like they're still involved. I feel like just because they no longer on the main stage in my book or whatever, in my story, they're like more behind the scenes kind of support, you know? Whispering encouragement, nudging doors open, sending the right person at the right moment. They have different roles, but they have the same kind of love. And honestly, that feels comforting to me. To know that I'm not alone ever is a mindset that I'm grateful for that gift. Because I know there are a lot of people can get that mindset because I learned it. So if I can learn it, other people can learn it. It's a mindset that to know that you're not alone ever. None of us are ever alone. And especially if you have passed on loved ones, they are always watching you and protecting you. And I believe that wholeheartedly. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because, like I said, the holidays, I know they're tough. My mom's gone. She was the only parent I had. I don't really talk to my family that much. They're all busy with their own lives, and they say, "Oh yeah, come on down," you know, but I don't spend enough time in their world. Like, they just feel like strangers to me just because they're blood related. I know for some people blood related means a lot, but when you're not showing up for each other emotionally, it's hard to be like, "Oh, I miss you so much," you know, and like it's like, what do you miss? What do you miss? You don't miss me the whole entire year, you know, you don't miss me. Anyway, this is about people who are gone. No, this is exactly, yeah. Like, so I don't miss a lot of people anymore. I'm okay by myself. Do I want to be around other people? Absolutely. I think I talked about this in my other episode. I guess I need to talk about it again. Anyway, so here's today's Tree of Wisdom. Just because someone isn't walking beside you anymore doesn't mean you're walking alone. Some support comes quietly, invisibly, and exactly when you need it. And I gave this Tree of Wisdom to somebody like 3 years ago, a person that I was befriending, and this person lost their spouse, and I lost my mom not too long after that, like a few months after. I said that's how I was handling it. You know, I didn't think of my mom is gone. I believed that she was gonna protect me and watch over me, and she still loves me from up above. I don't know if it helped that person, but maybe it will help you. It's a way for me to find peace in this 3D world that we're in right now, right? So today's guidance for the day is if you're feeling lonely or unsupported, take a pause, look for what's holding you up right now. You know, a small win, kind stranger, a moment of calmness, your own resilience, because support doesn't always arrive the way that we expect, but it often arrives right on time. Today's poll question is, I would love to know, and seriously, drop in the comments and vote on the poll and Spotify, I think. Do you feel stronger, the same, or more supported in unexpected ways since someone left your life? Please, please, please comment, engage, helps our community, and I love to read the comments. I know this was a heavy one. Like I said, I'm not diminishing grief. I know people handle grief differently, but like I said, if you do believe in a higher power, if you do believe that in the afterlife or reincarnation, loved ones becoming butterflies, then you know that you're not alone. You are never alone. So that's it for today's morning mind dump. Thank you so much for spending your evening or morning with me. If you enjoyed my chat today, the most wonderful and completely free way to support my passion project is to simply engage with this video. When you leave a comment, you give a thumbs up. This tells the algorithms to share this content with other amazing people who might need to hear this too. And if I could just help one person not feel lonely by them listening to this episode, then I've done my job. So it truly makes a big difference in helping this community grow. And of course, if you feel called to do more and you want to support my seriously hot chocolate addiction fund, the donation link is always in the description box below. And until next time, pour the coffee, hit play, be kind to your mind. Much love and hugs. Have a great day.
Rise and shine, let's start the day. Sip some thoughts and drift away. No judgment here, just heart and flow. Morning mind dump with Trie, let's go.